Welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. This video is going to take you for a walk out on the beach today and check out the seaweed situation. It stinks, and the smell is worse than last year. It's horrible.
I was just a glimmer back in 69. Thank you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Just for context, we have a map here. I'll circle this section right here. This is where we're going for a walk at the end of Avenue Constituente. Good morning from Playa del Carmen, Mexico Beach. There's a tractor. Never a really good sign. Probably means one of two things I usually say. Beach erosion and they're bringing in sand, or we've got a seaweed situation. Normally I see one worker at this little depot. There's three guys coming up there. The number of workers on the beach here for the seaweed have shot up in the last couple weeks. Every video I do, it seems to be more and more workers. They just put up that palapa, that kind of shady thing right there yesterday. I saw them put it up. They put it up so fast. They did a great job. I think that means that they know the seaweed's coming. They're going to be hanging out there for the next 5 or 6 months, and they need some shade from the sun. Now I'm looking down at the beach here. I don't see any seaweed, and I'm not convinced that everything is clear because this is 9:30 in the morning. Sunrise is 7:30. Maybe they've already been out cleaning it up, and there it is. So they cleaned it up and they put it in a big pile here, but still not a huge amount. Looking over here, they've got the skids up in front there to prevent the sun, especially in the morning, getting at them. And more workers. Love that little hut there they've got ready, and they're ready for seaweed season. Now, normally I would head the other way, but I'm gonna come down this way because late yesterday I came over to this part of the beach and I could smell seaweed, rotten eggs, hydrogen sulfide. It was the worst I have probably ever smelt it, and people were leaving the beach because of the smell. I got up this morning and wanted to make this video as quickly as I could. Very little. Like, that's nothing. The water is not as clean as it has been in weeks past. We've got some people doing yoga. This is the beautiful Wyndham Ultra. They got the Bali beds out there. Beach looks awesome. Sun is still trying to break through. Some of the clouds are leaving. It is a cooler day today. Probably the coolest it's been in the last couple months that I've been here. A great place to do yoga. And when I look at the beach, doesn't look like a lot of seaweed, which is a good sign, because I'm predicting, and I have been predicting, that it will not be coming until February 15th. Well, that's still another week anyways away. The water does not look as clean as it has in the last few weeks. We're gonna head around this way into this little bay / cove, and I get to this point right about here and I can smell. The smell just hits you like a wall. And I'm looking at these people. There's almost nobody there in the chairs. I wonder if it's because of the smell, but the smell and the Bali beds, everything looks beautiful, but I have a pretty sensitive nose, and at this point I know something's wrong. Like, I know that rotten eggs, hydrogen sulfide, the seaweed has to be up ahead here, because it's, you know, that smell. Once you smell it once and it gets into your nostrils, you know what it smells like. And anybody staying here can smell it. Like, that water, it still looks pretty good. I'm just kind of wading in here, and it's a beautiful temperature. But there's no way that I could stay at this hotel with the smell right now. I'm gonna walk around this little area here. Tide's a little bit high today, and forgive me if the camera is not super even because I'm going around these rocks and everything, and there's the seaweed. I can see it. I'm starting, but the smell now is overwhelming. If I wasn't doing a video, I would not be going down here. And if I was staying, like, there's a whole bunch of garbage in there. There's the seaweed. It's already, I know it's fermenting. See, if you've got a problem with hydrogen sulfide, you know, a lot of people get asthma from it, eye irritation, upper respiratory problems, headaches, and I already feel like I'm getting a headache. I don't really see a lot of seaweed, but the smell is unbelievable already. And there's no way you can be in this hotel here. Like there it is. And it stinks, and they're not picking it up. After 2 days, it's toxic. And there's a person sitting there. I don't see anybody else along here. I'm looking kind of across into the pool. There's nobody in the pool. Like, the smell is just overwhelming. I know from the video you can't smell it, but the smell is overwhelming. Look at the garbage. Now, usually I always say Playa del Carmen is awesome for cleaning up the beaches compared to Tulum and a few other places around here, but this smell is giving me a headache. Now, if I should be seeing seaweed in the next little while, and if I don't, then they've cleaned it all up, but I'm just going to, there's nobody on the beach because it stinks. It is, even last year the smell was not this bad. And I'm looking over into the Wyndham Ultra, and there's basically nobody in the pool there. And I'm thinking, is it because of the smell? Because I would not want to be near this smell. I feel like I'm getting a headache right now, and I've only been walking for maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, and there it is. There's the seaweed. It stinks, it's horrible. The flies, the gnats, the little stuff are around it. Like, I'm not sure if that's seaweed or red tide or what that is, because it's so fermented and decomposing. And this smell is brutal. Now we've got a whack of boats here, and a bunch of people are picking up scuba divers, and they're going to have to wade through this seaweed to get out to the boat. And like I said, if I wasn't doing this video, I would not be walking along here. I would be running the other way. I know I'm going to have a headache after this, but for the purpose of this video, I'm willing to go down here. Normally people are walking along the beach here. Nobody is on the beach. This is 9:30 in the morning. Look at the sky. It looks beautiful. It's another beautiful day. It's a little bit cooler today, but I don't mind the cool weather. And we're walking along here. You can see a lot of tractor marks. So you know there's been a lot of machinery coming along here. And I'm starting to see the water now, and the water is brown. Now, is it sewage? Oh my gosh, it is dark brown water. Look at that. Look at that. There's something wrong. Is that sewage, or is that decomposing seaweed sargassum? I don't know, but it stinks. Looks like that guy had a place to sleep on the beach last night. And look at these workers, and look at this. The water is brutal. It is brown. It stinks. It's getting increasingly worse. The smell, this is toxic. And look at it. It's all decomposed. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 10, 15 workers here, all concerned about this situation. It looks like there's been a bunch of soil or sand erosion there. They've got bags out here. This is horrible. Look at the tractor now. They've filled the tractors up. There are more than 15 workers here. You can see it all in the water. It is brown. This is toxic. The smell is horrible. It looks like they're trying to back this tractor up so it can go unload the seaweed into a truck over there. But this is brutal. People have stuff over their faces. Like, I don't know how they can stand the smell of working here for hours. Looks like a pelican right there. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the water. It is brutal. I've never seen it this dark. Look at these people working. They've got a huge job ahead of them. And they just keep probably putting it over into that pile, and they keep bringing it over to the next pile. What is this pelican doing? It looks like a dead pelican. Let me just square up and... Is this because of this toxic hydrogen sulfide? Now, I've been hearing stories, this has been happening in Florida, that a number of pelicans are being found dead. Now, they said it was because of the red tide there, but look at this. If that's not hurting the wildlife around here, this is toxic. I can barely breathe this stuff in. I gotta get the heck out of here. I'm probably gonna shorten this video up, but if you're coming down to Playa del Carmen and you've got a hotel at the Wyndham Ultra or down this area right here, I couldn't stay here. I wouldn't stay here. This is the smell, the toxic. You've got dead animals there. I don't know what's going on, but this is pathetic. Look at it. And it's all in the water there. And it is, like I said, I don't know if that's sewage or if it is the sargassum seaweed. Don't know. There it is. I've got to do some research. I thought there were barriers in place. I don't know what the heck is going on or why all this seaweed just showed up. It is toxic. I've got a headache. I'm going to say thanks for coming along on the walk today. And I'm going to say ciao for now. And I'll be back tomorrow, in the next couple of days, with another video.